I heard that you are pregnant.
You didn't hear I was pregnant. You didn't hear I was
Everybody's asking that. Hey Huntys and Hunkles, it's your girl LaToya Forever, back at it with another video. And I'm here with Kandi Burruss.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this interview. Like, I love you.
Well, thanks. Ever since you've been in Atlanta, like, you know, it seems like you've just been in the mix. I was able to meet you when you first, like, got ready to move down here.
I was so shocked, Kandi. Like, Ming Lee, like one of my friends, Ming Lee, and also it's a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
I was like, we have to go to OLG Gang. So we go to OLG Gang, okay? And I'm like, yes, Kandi's restaurant. I'm so excited. We're sitting downstairs. I'm drinking my sweet tea, and Ming was like, oh, hey, Kandi girl.
Well, I had to come through and say hey.
I was like, okay, let me just keep my cool. And then we sat down, we had lunch, we chopped it up, we talked about life, career, being a mom, whatever, wife. Like, it was just so genuine and so like real and chill.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Let me brag on Kandi just a little bit, okay? Because this woman, she's a wife, a mom, she runs multiple businesses, she's a singer, songwriter. She owns a franchise, a restaurant, 2 OLG Gang restaurants here in Georgia.
Old Lady Gang.
Oh my God, Old Lady Gang. 3. Okay. What else does she do? She has a sex line, a sex toy.
It's you know, it's a lifestyle brand now. It's Bedroom Kandi.
Yes, Bedroom Kandi.
And then we have our consultants, Bedroom Kandi Consultants. And my store's Tags. I got to shout out Tags.
Yes. And what about makeup? Your makeup line?
Yes, Kandi Coated Cosmetics. It is out. Well, right now we've been selling it through our consultants, but now we're about to launch it so that people can get it direct online.
Okay. Yeah. What else are you working on?
A lot of stuff.
A lot of things. Like, how do you manage all of these things?
Well, you know, I got the dungeon tour.
The dungeon tour!
Yes.
Can I go even though I'm pregnant?
Yes, I actually had a friend that came to the last one that we did.
Really?
And she was pregnant.
Like, tell me more about the dungeon tour. Like, what is it all about? Do you guys just like have sex and like be sexy?
Hell no! Nobody's having sex. Well, I don't think. I mean, no. Basically, I decided to make a dungeon because, you know, of the rumors that was started, you know, a couple years ago on Housewives when they were saying that I had a sex dungeon. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna show y'all what a real sex dungeon is. No, not a real one, but a fun, creative one that is more playful and fun. So basically, it's a variety show / party. So it's a costume party. Everybody in the building has on dungeon attire.
Yes.
So everybody that gets tickets, they're in the audience with like some crazy outfits on, and then I have like really dope artists that come and interact, and then I have some exotic performers that do their thing.
Okay.
As well as, you know, it's a variety show. So also like the grapefruit lady. Yeah. You ever heard of the grapefruit lady? She shows you the tricks with the grapefruit.
Oh my gosh.
She's gonna come and give us some demonstrations. We got Tamar Braxton is gonna be on the tour.
That's amazing.
I got Trina, she's gonna be on the tour.
Amazing.
Delicious, Shamari, let's see, Bolo. Ooh, y'all gotta meet Bolo. You gotta come to the show if you haven't seen him. But then I have a couple more special guests that I'm about to announce as well that are like super dope.
That is so cool. Hopefully I can attend the dungeon tour.
Yes, I would love for you to.
I would love to do that, you know?
But so you can tell everybody about it.
It's so strange though, like going to events pregnant. Like I just recently came back from Coachella. I feel like so out of place, Kandi.
You do?
Yeah, being pregnant at these like, you know, events and being around all these people and alcohol, I just don't feel like I fit in, then I feel fat. It's like, I need some encouragement. Do you guys think I should go to the dungeon tour?
You know what? I'm gonna have to send you a picture of SAMIA.
Please.
She came last year when she was pregnant. Yeah. She looked really cute and she had a great time.
Oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna come. But the sex toys now. Yeah. How did that come about? Like,
oh, okay. Well, Bedroom Kandi kind of came.
I haven't used one before.
You lying?
No, I haven't.
Oh, we gotta change your life.
I've always wanted to try a vibrator, but like,
girl, you have to. With doing Kandi Coated Nights, I was trying to figure out like, okay, we were building like a following online or whatever, and I was trying to figure out like, okay, well, you know, what would be a good product or something, and a friend of mine suggested, she was like, well, you should get your own adult toys, and I was like, That'd be kind of cool, but you know, because I didn't really know anybody who had one.
Me neither.
You know,
in our community,
right? Yeah, because you know, in African American community, everybody's so hush hush about sex.
Exactly, and then they're the main ones. Open, you know.
But then you know, we get our holy roller side, and you want to be like preaching, like, oh, you're not supposed to do that.
Right? Yeah.
No, so you know, I
did you get flack for it? Like, did you get flack for introducing a sex toy line, like from people in the industry?
Well, you know, it's so funny. No, I didn't. In which it was so weird because a lot of people from my team were like, "Oh, this is not going to be good for your brand." I'm so glad I did not listen to them. Right. Because at the end of the day, it was something that was needed. You know, I feel like we need to have more conversations about sex. You know, we need to have like, especially to help people who may not know what to do, or either may not, you know, feel comfortable having that conversation. Like you and I having to talk about, and they're able to watch it online. They're learning something at home. I actually had a lot of, you know, magazines and different people saying that I was basically being a pioneer for African American women to be able to have the open conversation about sex. We always talk about you know, protection and all those other things. So it's not like I'm just, you know, get toys. It's like we talk about every aspect of
sexuality, sex.
And that is very important, especially in our community. We needed someone to talk about it. And I didn't have a problem being the face of the person to say, okay, it's okay for us to talk about it.
I heard that you are pregnant.
You didn't hear I was pregnant.
Everybody's asking that. So on my social media, on Instagram, I was like, okay, I'm going to be interviewing Kandi. What questions do you want me to ask her? Everything surrogate. She's pregnant. You know, does she want more children? What's going on? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal?
Well, I still can't share enough information about that with you guys yet. Just say that we are moving forward with it, and
moving forward with what?
With the surrogate.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, we definitely decided to move forward.
Oh my gosh!
And you know, keep praying for us.
Yes, keep Kandi in your prayers.
Have healthy.
Yeah, for sure. That's exciting. Yeah. But I've always felt like, do you feel like you would lose that connection with your child?
You know, that is something that, you know, I do have those worries.
Yeah.
You know, because even in contemplating doing it, getting a surrogate, that was a worry of mine. You know, I went back and forth on that for a minute, you know, and, you know, I guess me and my husband both were like, okay, should we do this? Should we not do this?
Yeah.
But, we also knew that, you know, I had issues or whatever getting pregnant in the first place. That's why we had to have IVF, and that's how we ended up getting A's. But, you know, we still had 2 other embryos. But I've had multiple fibroid surgeries. So all the scar tissue from that, it makes it hard for you to get pregnant. And I guess the older you get, you know, obviously, the more
you look 22 to me.
Well, thank you.
She's 22. She hot. She young. She vibrant. You know.
Yeah, but you know, the older you get, then the more chances you have issues with fibroids.
For sure.
So anyway, yeah, it's been a problem for me for years. Like I had to have, you know, a surgery when I was younger to remove fibroids, but then it's like over time they'll grow back. And so it's like then you have to get the procedure done again. We decided that it was a decision that we wanted to make for ourselves.
You know, you have to do what you have to do, especially if you're like incapable of having children yourself, or if getting pregnant will cause a lot of issues throughout the pregnancy that can affect the baby. So it's great to have women that are willing to carry life for you, you know? It's awesome.
They are angels.
Right. Sent from heaven. Next time you should ask me. Because clearly I'm a baby factory, and every year I end up pregnant.
Well, obviously you wasn't preventing.
I wasn't preventing it. No. But yeah. Let's move on to your reality star-ism. Is that a word? She's a reality star.
That was funny how that all fell into place. you know, I was minding my own business, being behind the scenes, doing my thing in music or whatever. And at first I was, Tiny had talked to me about, you know, doing like a reality show. Or, well, no, she was talking about doing like a talk show or something. This was years ago. This was over a decade ago, obviously.
Right.
And at first I was like all into it, and she kind of like opened my mind to the idea of possibly doing something, you know. And so we started working on it, putting it together or shopping it. And Derek J reached out to me, and he was like, hey, you know, the Housewives are looking for a new housewife, and I want to tell them to call you or whatever. And I was like, I'm working on something, you know. And then he's like, well, I'm going to tell them to call you anyway, because they need somebody with their own money.
Right.
That's what he said. Those were his words.
Right.
So I fell out laughing. I thought it was so funny, but I was like, child, I'm doing something. Like, you know, I'm not even thinking about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, things that I was working on with Tiny fell through. You know what I mean? So I wasn't going to be a part of that anymore. And I was like, okay, cool. It just wasn't meant to be, whatever. But then the next week, the person that Derek J had told about me, they called me and was like, could they meet with me? And I was just like, okay. But in my mind, I didn't feel like I would fit in.
Right.
And I've been there 10 years now.
Nice.
It's crazy, which I never thought I'd be there that long.
That is insane, but you are really holding your own, you know?
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I love it.
It's not even like an intention of trying to hold my own. I mean, I just try to do me.
Right.
Whatever that is.
Right.
Like every year I'm trying to work on something or, you know, obviously I'm very open with what happens with my family and my family, they're open books as well. And we got a lot of characters. And
oh my gosh, characters.
Yeah, so
your mom is the best ever. I love her. She's so funny.
Nobody in my family bites their tongue.
Yeah,
it's always
not at all
been like that. My friends used to always be like, your family is crazy. Yeah, I need to be on TV.
Yeah.
So, and y'all haven't even seen everybody. So it's so funny because like I have a cousin who's on Love and Hip Hop now.
I know.
Yes. Yeah. And people are like, y'all real cousins?
I saw you on the show. I'm like, Kandi, is that you on Love and Hip Hop, girl? What's good? She out here getting her coin.
Yes. Yeah, but we're actually related.
I want to ask you this. Who's your least favorite housewife besides Portia?
I mean, I don't really have a least favorite right now. I really don't. Now, if you would have asked me that same question a year or two ago, maybe I would feel that way. But now, I feel like, especially like, you know, you said Portia. I feel like Portia and I are in a better place right now.
Yeah, I see that.
You know, we haven't like been hanging like besties or anything, but we have more conversations now. You know, we will hit each other up from time to time to just say, hey, how you doing or whatever. So we've come a mighty long way.
A long way.
You know, so I don't consider her as anybody that I have a problem with or anything. Yeah, and as far as right now, only person that I guess is anything negative being said would be Nene, but she's mad at me. I'm not mad at her.
Gosh, I feel like okay.
So I don't really consider that for me. You know how if somebody beefing with you, but you ain't really.
You're like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna move forward. If you have a problem with me, okay, that's your issue, but I don't have a problem with you. Okay?
Yeah.
So a lot of our supporters, since we share some, they want to know. Why are you cool with Portia, but you ain't cool with Phaedra?
Child. Okay, well, it's so funny to me that people
can we
ask
break
me
down
that
the story?
Question. It's too long of a story.
It's too long. I heard it is too long.
Try to even break down. Everybody. Well, I'm not sure. Everybody doesn't watch the show. I get that, but for me, okay, basically, which is so over the top. If you don't watch the show, you'd be like, "Huh, how'd that happen?" But for someone to make up a lie and tell another person to say the lie, and basically the lie was, to say that I would try to drug somebody or take them to a sex dungeon.
Right. Yeah.
Which honestly, it does not exist. I know now I have this sex dungeon concert because I'm making fun and making light of the rumor that was said.
You and Ty do that usually. You turn a shade tree into a money tree.
Yes, you have to turn a shade tree into a money tree.
I love it.
That's what I wanted to say for my my line. You know when we say that, like, they wouldn't let me.
Why not?
That's what I wanted to do.
They should let you in the next season.
I feel like things went entirely too far. I mean, I get it. You know, on our show, we shade each other. We have arguments. We get into it, whatever. But to actually make up that I would drug someone and take them to a place for sex, that is rape. You know what I'm saying? And
the sex dungeon part, it's funny.
That part was funny. That part was funny. The drugging part is
scary,
the issue.
like,
because I see so many people be like, if you can make fun of the sex dungeon, it really wasn't the sex dungeon part, because that was funny. It was the drugging part. And I just kind of felt like, and I still feel that, you know, we in our society today, right? If somebody's out there drugging and taking advantage of women or whatever, we want them in jail. We canceling them. We don't want nothing to do with them. I want that same energy for a person who would make up that. You get what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm at with it. And nobody has to agree with me. I don't have any hate in my heart for her, but let's be clear, she was never going to tell the truth about it. She was never going to clear it up.
Like the person.
Yeah, the only reason why we even found out that she was the one who said it and made it up is because I threatened to sue Portia, and Portia basically was like, "No, this who told me that, so she need to clear." Like, so it's like, and still, she never apologized for saying it.
Did she deny it?
She tried to turn around and said that somebody said it to her at that point, which was some bullshit, because she told Portia that I said it to her initially, but when she got put on blast, then she tried to say a producer told her. It just turned into a whole lot. So my whole thing is, it's like, in doing this show, right? It's always people trying to put each other on blast, and, you know,
expose each other.
And I can deal with that. I've dealt with that on the show, but to make up that, it was just too far for me. And y'all don't have to like how I feel about it. That's just how I feel about it.
It's way too far. Like, that's jail time. You're going to court time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you lose your reputation, jobs. Like, it affects your businesses, your career, your reputation. It's like,
it was too much. And then you got to understand, it's like, I already, you know, walk a fine line with, you know, okay, I have candy coated knives, I have bedroom candy or whatever. You cannot have a sex positive brand, right? If somebody's saying that you're going around drugging people. Like, that is like crazy. Like, you know, so basically you try to kill my whole brain. You try to kill all the thousands of people who are signed up as coach consultants through me. You know, like, you're not thinking about all the other people that you affect when you do that. Yeah, I was mad with Portia in the beginning. I definitely was, you know, and I was upset with her. But, you know, over time, we've had time to actually talk it out. She's actually apologized. You know what I mean? We actually had a conversation off camera where she was like, you know, I didn't believe it when it was said to me anyway, but, you know, in the heat of us arguing, I said, you know, I just threw it out there and it just went crazy. Which, you know, I can accept it now, now that I've had time to, you know, just sit on it. You know what I mean?
I totally get it.
But in the beginning, you know, I was mad at both of them. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I was mad at both of them. But I just kind of feel like, you know, it's one thing to, which you shouldn't repeat untruths about anybody, but we all do at times. But to just actually make that up, that just, I feel like that was wrong. And then she never apologized about it. I would like to just put that lie itself to bed and behind me.
For sure.
And that's why, like, you know, people are like, well, why would you do the dungeon tour? Basically, the reason why I did the dungeon tour is because I was trying to make light of the rumor, because basically people do not understand that even though, say for instance, Portia and I moved on and you know, we able to be cool or talk or laugh about it or whatever, a lot of people still binge watch our show that weren't watching then, right? So people are seeing that accusation late, you get what I'm saying? And it, you know, every now and then I may get somebody online that may be like, oh my God, did Kandi do that or whatever. So for those people who, you know, are somewhere else around the world, whoever they are, and seeing those accusations and decide, okay, I'm gonna go on Google to see what happened with that. For now, what I'm changing the negativity that someone else put on my life. So basically, when somebody Google that, when they Google Kandi and sex dungeon or whatever, they gonna Google a whole bunch of people having a good ass time at a party. You get what I'm saying? And so they're gonna be saying, oh, okay, well, it couldn't have been serious because they over here having fun or whatever. It's like sometimes you have to take what other people put on you and flip it to make it a positive situation. You get what I'm saying?
For sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Because Google
is a mother.
Right. The first page of Google, like you're seeing all the rumors, all the negativity. You know what I'm saying? So I totally get.
So how do you bury the negativity?
Totally get on a business level. That's a business.
Smart. That's a business one-on-one for y'all. Okay.
Smart. That's real smart.
You have to bury the negativity with positivity.
Right. Everyone wants to know, like, they want advice, like real core advice on how do they manage like a business? How do they start a business? Like, how do you run multiple businesses and you're super successful? Like, how do you do it? I know you have to be consistent. It's consistency.
I would also say have a good team. You know, you always want to have a good team around you, you know. Some people are like, well, how do I get a team? Well, sometimes it's just all about finding other like-minded people who are into what you're into. And, you know, y'all can partner up or team up on an idea. It's so much. I mean, you can't wrap up a business in 2 seconds.
You really can.
But you said I can?
You can't.
Oh, no, you
100%.
can't.
100%. I mean, it's like a course people take.
But I feel like it is consistency. Consistency because some people don't understand. It may take a year, 2 years, 3 years, however many years to get an idea going. And you're not getting paid for that idea in the beginning. But if you're still grinding and pushing that idea, that's what's going to get you to the point later that you will have the connects that get you where you need to go. You will have, you know, something that to be able to push. Like, you can't just like wake up tonight and it's going to be ready next month. And
a lot of people
it's
think
gonna
that.
be, and you all good. Like, people get all like give up too easy. Like, stop giving up on you. Stop giving up on your ideas. You have to keep pushing. That's the only way it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it doesn't happen overnight. Like, I've been on YouTube. Like, I created an account in 2009. I was able to make a living from YouTube, you know, in 2014 because I was consistent, because I was passionate about what I was doing. I was collaborating and connecting with other influencers, you know, and now I'm sitting here with Kandi. It's a grind, it's a hustle, you know, and it's all about consistency and actually loving what you do. It's like you have to be obsessed with it.
I mean, even with like what you just said, like think about how many people we know that just started YouTube. They do it for a couple months
and they give up. I'm not famous. I don't have the views. Like, they're not in it for the right reasons. And then you need to reevaluate why you started. A lot of people just want the quick check, but it doesn't happen overnight. Unless you're Kandi.
It doesn't happen overnight. Definitely not.
Okay, let me say this. Your YouTube channel is blowing up now because of who you are.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'll go hard on anybody. If you go to my YouTube channel, right? I was just talking to my husband about this. I was the first one who really had started doing like interviews and stuff online. Long time ago. In 2009, you could go back to my thing. I was interviewing like... that was my first year being on the Housewives or whatever, 10 years ago, right? And I had like doing behind the scenes interviews with Nene. Go all the way down to my bottom interviews. But then I stopped because I was just like, okay, I didn't really get YouTube, so I didn't like really put anything into it. So for years, I didn't post another video. It was like 3 years straight. I didn't post a video. But then I said, you know what? Freddie O is the one who told me that I need to start really being consistent about it. So a year ago, I decided that I was gonna start being consistent. It really wasn't making no real money like that.
Right.
But I said, I'm going to invest in me. And I'm going to, you know, get somebody to help me with my videos and stuff. And so I've started for a year. Most of my videos have all been done in 1 year's time.
Wow.
But it didn't just start last month.
Bro, I thought it started last month.
No, people are just now starting to catch on to it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But if y'all go to my page, you'll see for a year I've been posting videos consistently. And I feel like, you know, now people are starting to take notice. And I am nowhere near your million and how many followers?
Get Kandi to a million, okay? Go to subscribe
Help
to
me
Online
out.
Kandi or Kandi Online, which is Kandi
It's Kandi Online.
Kandi Online, okay? YouTube.com/Kandi Online. This is the reason why I said that. It's because you built like this, like all these empires, okay? You have multiple empires, okay? And I feel like because you created your series, Speak on It,
Okay.
it's getting hundreds and thousands of views.
Right, but I just did that.
And so that's why I thought that it was like overnight for you when it comes to YouTube.
I've seen other celebrity friends or different things like, oh, okay, I'm gonna start doing YouTube, whatever.
And it's not.
And they'll do it for a couple weeks, and then when they're not getting the views that they want, then they stop.
Yeah.
But I'm not like that. I'm
Right.
one of those people, like if I feel like I want to see something, I know it takes time.
Right, for sure.
You got to be consistent.
And she found something that works for her. A lot of people,
Right.
like the Speak on It series, such an epic idea.
Well, thanks. I didn't know it was that epic.
It's
but
amazing.
Thank you.
Right? Because people want to really know, like, okay, off of the Real Housewives,
Right.
so off of, you know, what happens live. Like, they want to know, like, what is the truth? What is Cynthia thinking? Like, what is Eva? Like, does she, you know, like, really like Nene? Like, they really want to know that kind of stuff, like, from the Housewives. So,
Thank you. Well,
job,
I'm glad you like it.
it's so good.
You make me feel so much better though.
It's so good.
Watch
They
them.
want to see Nene on the show.
I would like for Nene to be on the show. I mean, the question is, would Nene come on my show?
Have you asked her?
I haven't asked her yet. I felt like right now it's a lot of heat.
Yeah. Maybe y'all should speak on it.
Accept my invitation.
Right.
You know, I don't know. But yeah, no, she's more than welcome to come on the show.
Are y'all friends, like, in real life?
You know, she and I never really had a real connection. You know, she always blames me for some reason, but I strictly remember her in that first year of meeting her. She would throw shade at me left and right, and it just came to a point where we kind of exploded on each other one day, and it didn't get right ever after.
Wow.
You know, like I'm just kind of like a person. It's like it takes a minute for me to be cool with you again after we have a moment like that. But then we started being cool. You need to be on the show.
Like, let's get me on the show.
Oh!
I love Shamari.
I love Shamari too.
She is so funny.
She is hilarious. You know, I feel like in the beginning people wasn't really giving her a chance, but I feel like towards the end she really like
she was really standing her ground, like on the reunion. She was not playing with Marlo.
She was not playing.
Any like projects you're working on that you want to plug real quick?
Oh, we're opening up another restaurant.
Nice.
Like I said, everybody get your tickets to the dungeon party that I'm taking on tour right now.
Link below.
Welcome to thedungeon.com. When I tell you, it is definitely worth you coming, okay? You're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be some shit you ain't never seen nobody else doing on stage. So you might as well come through and have a good time.
You might see me there, okay?
You should come.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Head on over to Kandi's channel, subscribe to her. Thumbs up the video. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Oh, and let me know, who do you want me to interview next, okay? Comment below. Love you. Bye.